Hello and welcome to today's video. The topic for today, a 300-year-old sales tip, right? 300-year-old sales tip. Before I do anything else, I must acknowledge someone in particular. His name is Bill Barron. He came up with this idea and I've actually stolen it from Bill, okay, to share with you because it's so darn good, all right? So thank you very much, Bill Barron, okay? One of my mentors, and I'm sure you'll enjoy what I share with you, okay? You see, 300 years ago, Sir Isaac Newton came up with his laws of motion, okay? And he said that, there was a few of them. One was, sitting under the tree and the apple dropping on his head, okay? That was gravity, right? And I'm not sure what that could do with your sales potential. Maybe, if gravity says that things always fall down this way, then so would your sales potential if you do certain things wrong, which you're going to share within this video. But my point here is this. The key law of motion I'm talking about was Sir Isaac Newton, was when you apply force and pressure to an object, right? It responds and produces an equal and opposite force back to you, all right? That's his law of motion. And you might think, well, what's this got to do with sales potential? Well, I can tell you it's got everything to do with sales potential, and I'm going to share that with you right now. My name is Peter Beckenham, the Village Marketer, and no, I'm no scientific wizard, okay? As always, talking to you from my little Thai village way up near the Cambodian border. The key thing is this law of motion with equal and opposite force, right? When you apply something to an object, this is the same principle in a sales conversation. It really is exactly the same principle. If you apply force, even if it's really subtle force to a prospect to try and to get them to say yes to whatever your proposal is, or your suggestion, or your product, or your service is, then they will push back at you. They will feel, sense, and know the pressure is there. They will push back. They may even reject you. They may even lose respect for you. You'll probably lose the sale anyway, okay? So the law of motion applies in this sense in terms of sales. And that's what I'm trying to get at. Because the bottom line is this. The more you try to convince somebody, the less convincing you're going to be. Please write that down for yourself. It's such an important lesson. The more you try to convince somebody, the less convincing you are. Okay? Put another way, the more you pushing you do to get a yes, the more no's you're going to generate. That's true as well. And so it's similar to the law of motion, okay? So if that's the case, then, well, how in the heck do you sell anything? Well, I'm going to share this with you right now. You see, there are 4 steps that you can go through, and that will meet with Sir Isaac Newton's law of motion, and you can actually create a situation where people can solve their problem and you don't create any resistance at all. All right? Here they are. Step number 1, dive deeply into their world, into the world of your prospect. Get to understand, get to appreciate their real issue. Get to understand what their real pain points are. Don't just ask them what their biggest challenges are right now. Get them to open up with you. And to do that, you need to ask some questions. And at the end of this particular video, I'm going to give you an opportunity to watch another video, which I think you will love, about really clever questions. And it's free. So hang in there with me, okay? The main point is this. You need to get to understand your prospect in such a way that they can see that you are totally focused on them. You are totally focused on what their situation is, and you are interested in them. You're not interested in a sale. You are interested in helping them. And the only way you can do that is to prove to them by the questions you are asking, by the attention you give to them, okay, that you are genuine. You are authentically listening to them and trying to be helpful to them. That's step 1. If you don't do that, you're dead in the water. And Sir Isaac Newton's law will apply to you because you'll start to pressurize people. And that's what happens. Way too many salespeople go for the close as soon as they can. They want to get their presentation out because they're busting, right, to show their PowerPoint presentation or whatever it is, okay? Be quite frank with you, your prospect's not the slightest bit interested. They're only interested if you have uncovered what's really important to them. If you haven't uncovered what's important to them, they don't give a darn what you're going to present to them because they're not interested. They're probably just being polite, but they're probably not paying any attention either. So one, dive deeply with them, okay, and really get them to open up to you. It's a skill. I agree with that. It's a skill to do that. It takes some work to do that, but I can tell you, if you do that, you will know it, and they will know it, and they will thank you for it. And then you're on the right track. Step number 2, understand where they want to go. You've just found out where they are, right? Okay, and what's the problem with them right now, and what's stopping them from making the changes, all those things. Now find out where they want to go. What is their desired destination? And why is it so important to them? And again, dive deeply. Why is it so important? And don't just accept the first answer. Ask more. Really dive deeply so you know, one, all about where they are right now and the problems and the pain and the feelings they've got to go with it, and all about where they want to go and the optimism and the excitement and the enthusiasm if they could achieve that. There's the two ends of the spectrum with my hands. There's the two ends of the spectrum, right? And you've got them with feelings for both. Then step number 3, show them how to close the gap. Show them how to close the gap. People will pay you if you can do that. You've already taken them down this journey and you've built an incredible relationship with them, and now you're showing them how they can close the gap between where they are right now and where they want to be. All right? That's the desired destination. And finally, step number 4, when you're going through this process with them and asking the real questions to uncover what really makes them tick, please make sure you commit to yourself and you commit to your prospect that you will only influence them to go in a direction that is in their best interest, not your best interest. Very important. You commit that you will take them in a direction that is in their best interest. If that means no sale for you, that means no sale for you. All right? But integrity is in place. And I can tell you something else. They will know you showed real integrity. They will know you showed the truth to them. They will know you were totally honest with them. And I can tell you another thing, they will refer people to you because they respect you, even though you didn't get the sale. Okay? So when you follow these 4 steps, okay, you will definitely avoid Sir Isaac Newton's opposite force reactions. Okay? In other words, you're not selling. You are actually serving people. Okay, it feels great to you and it feels great to the prospect, and now you're not only just a respected authority, but you're a trusted guide, right? That's what it's all about. I hope you found that helpful. Now, to take you to the next step, here's something else. This is a free video, and if you're interested, send me a personal message. Okay, if you're watching this on YouTube, leave me a comment. If you're watching this on LinkedIn, leave me a comment and I'll message you anyway. The video is called Essential Questions Secrets. Essential Question Secrets. This is where I share with you all sorts of questions to get people to truly open up with you and to give you the opportunity to build an incredible relationship with people. Because when you do that, you are not selling. You are helping, you are serving, and your sales results will go through the roof. All right? There you go. I hope you found that helpful. And if you did, please leave me a comment. I'll always respond to it. If you think someone could benefit from watching this video, please share it with them. I'd be delighted to do that as well. Okay, all the best wishes from Thailand. See you next time. Okay, bye for now.